This should be an interesting fight. Just looking at it's sleek design against terror.
Right.
Is the way I like. We get the head-on view of it from where we're sitting.
Yes.
And staring down that bot at the moment with the horizontal spinner seems insane. They are giving the thumbs up.
Yep, it's intimidating to see that brand new robot. Wolverine has been fighting, it's competed at RoboGames since 2009. And Wolverine right now testing its weapon.
Yep, spun up just a little bit. Clearly not max speed. They're both mobile.
And so it looks like as soon as they've stopped spinning, we'll get this thing underway. So right now, final driving test on Uppercut in the red square. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, fight. Uppercut up to speed. Wolverine up to speed also. When those two weapons collide, it's going to be a matter of who can damage who first. And Wolverine has stopped spinning. That one little collision with the armor of Uppercut has stopped its weapon cold. Uppercut's still working, though. It's going to be going after Wolverine now. And Wolverine on the defensive. As Uppercut tearing little pieces off of the polyethylene sides of Wolverine. Those are oh, that's a label. Just a label off the side of Wolverine.
Oh, there it is! Big air. That's 120 pounds flying up into the air, and now the bot is inverted.
Inverted, but the wheel's tall enough it can drive that way. If the weapon was working, it wouldn't matter, but unfortunately, weapon not working on Wolverine.
This could be our first red square winner.
It could be.
As we're seeing parts of Wolverine getting sheared off. Another piece of metal goes careening across the arena floor. Weapon still seemingly immobilized.
Yeah, Wolverine, it looks like that weapon is gone. They're not going to be getting that back if I know how this goes. So it's all up to Uppercut now just to try to knock out Wolverine. And they have to be careful. They don't want to get so crazy that they knock themselves out because this is Uppercut.
Oh, the weapon's spinning up again.
Oh, my goodness.
They've got the weapon to spin up again, but they're having a hard time getting the weapon pointing.
Yes, they got to get out. And now that they're out in the open, they get up to speed. And now Uppercut has stopped spinning.
Now's the time. Wolverine needs to move in. Does. Hot white sparks flying into the arena.
With less than half of the time left in this fight, this might be the first one that goes all 3 minutes today.
Yeah, this is the longest one we've had. Minute and 15 seconds left in the fight. This is now Wolverine's time to shine.
Yeah.
He can get a judge's decision if he uses this final minute to show dominance, aggression, and damage.
Right, and because that weapon is working, now Wolverine has the advantage in damage because the weapon was not permanently disabled. And
now pinning.
And
We
there's
have
Uppercut.
53 seconds left.
An Uppercut is trapped. The wheels are off the ground. Wolverine is off the ground.
He's trying to spin the weapon to try and free himself, but he seems like he's pinned underneath the teeth of the wall.
Yep.
The wall around RoboGames Arena, as you can see in that shot there, they do have teeth, and you can use the arena as a weapon should your weapon go down. That's our first red square winner!
And the high school team from the Gao School picking up their first win ever in their first fight ever for these team members.
All right, can we please get the red bots into the chat for that very first red square win of RoboGames 2018? They have got to be happy. We're waiting now for the arena to be opened. The bots immobilized. Great win.
And that was a back and forth because the first half of that fight, that was all Uppercut. Wolverine's weapon was down. It looked like it had been permanently disabled. And it was just Uppercut right there. You see it right there. Uppercut just going after Wolverine time and time again. It wasn't until the second half of the fight where after Wolverine had been inverted, where they somehow got that weapon to work again, Uppercut's weapon had stopped. So Wolverine now in the advantageous position. Because
Absolute back and forth.
If it had gone to a judge's decision at that point, Wolverine had the working weapon and Uppercut didn't. And that's a different fight that you're looking at right now. That's Rocket versus NBA. But so Wolverine had the advantage. And then Uppercut using its shape just to wedge underneath Wolverine, pushing it against the arena wall, lifting Wolverine's wheels off the ground, and that gave Uppercut the win, coming back from what would have been a loss, I believe, in a judge's decision.
And we're going to now throw it over to Aviana with another post-fight interview.
Okay, I'm here with Ruan from the Gal School, and this was Uppercut's first time here at RoboGames. How are you feeling winning on the first match?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, no, that was really awesome. First time I've actually fought a bot, so it was it was really exciting. Everything worked perfectly. The plan worked awesome. Our weapon shut off, but we were able to pin them against the wall using the back.
Yeah, I noticed you guys ended up changing your strategy. At what point did you actually notice that you needed to go ahead and flip around backwards?
Well, at a point where our weapon just stopped working, so we had to change the strategy. We don't want our weapon getting hit more because it's an aluminum. So I just changed the bot around, used my rear facing armor, titanium armor, to push him back in the wall, and luckily we were able to pin him against the wall.
Well, it was perfectly executed. I look forward to seeing your robot repaired and back out there again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.